She's the one that walks up to the vehicle and puts some kind of card in there when they're rolling by.
Oh, that she works for Barrett-Jackson.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was in the facility parking lot, the LFC Sky Chef. So it's off
Probably
of
a chef.
probably across from the cemetery.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Right, it's on the west side. Yep.
Correct.
Yep, by Sky Chefs and by Air Security. And then a big, big, big parking lot.
God works
shit.
in mysterious ways.
Well, a 47-year-old should know not to try to outrun a
Josh
plow.
Arnold Investment Consultants.
You really?
Ready? Rolling.
Josh Arnold Investment Consultant brings you Garage Logic Podcast number 1677, December 10th, 2025. 54 degrees was the record high on this day. That was in 1979. And just 2 years earlier, in 1977, we hit 18 below. Do yourself a favor. Call Josh Arnold at 952-925-5608. You'll get a free 48-minute consultation.
Hail the flashlight king.
And now, from the mayor's office above the boathouse on the east shore of Spoon Lake, it's Garage Logic with Chris Reavers manning Technology Corner, Kenny Olson from the Krabby Coffee Shop, John Haidt in the newsroom, and of course, the rookie. Here is your flashlight king, fireworks commissioner, and the keeper of common sense, your mayor, Joe Sushi.
Waves when the camera's not on him.
And then I get a double one because I'm following me here. Here's Kenny.
Let's remember yesterday. Let's just remember
Manic
yesterday.
depressive.
You did fine yesterday. Just remind yourself. We should have thought of this. We were talking about Prince's sing-along, and it's going to cost Minneapolis $150,000. Kenny will do it for $75,000.
Yep.
We should have thought of this. Chris from Wisconsin weighs in. Check this out.
You mean to tell me?
You mean to tell me that the city of Minneapolis needs to hire a consultant to complete event permitting that is required by the city of Minneapolis? That's a great point.
Wow.
The city of Minneapolis needs a permit from the city of Minneapolis to spend $150,000 a year money to have a Prince sing-along.
Rook, I'm going to need help with this. So basically,
I don't think it's a long topic. I just wanted to salute
but
his
the
email.
city of Minneapolis is basically saying, under our direction.
Yeah, it's a rookie move.
Yes, I know this move well. Come.
How come I can't hear him?
Check 1, 2. Check.
Jesse Valbrecht, who did our wonderful chunk kicking song,
Yeah,
he's the same guy that did the Marjorie Johnson song.
he is. Yeah.
And he said, I did this one the same way I did the Blue Ribbon Groove for Marjorie. Quick prompt in an LLM. What's that mean, Gabe? LLM.
It's some type of licensing, I believe.
To generate the lyrics. Dump it into a free AI song generator. It gave me two options. I like the one better that I sent you. Isn't that something?
Large language model,
Okay.
a type of artificial intelligence trained or massive text data sets.
And then I don't know how this happened. Do you have the fraud song ready? The fraudulent song that was put to lyrics. Just tell me. Just tell me when you have it ready.
Okay.
Jordy, I think Jordy's responsible for this. It's the most wonderful time of year. Only it's the most fraudulent. It's the most fraudulent time of the year, with kids rapid shooting and everyone looting to get some free gear. It's the most fraudulent time of the year. But whoever fed this into an AI machine, it doesn't come out as a Christmas song. If we could play
AI
it.
is not.
I thought it was Jesse that did that for us.
Jesse didn't do the fraud song. He did Marjorie and the chunk kicking. But Jordy's the one who came up with, I believe Jordy's responsible for the lyrics. It's the most fraudulent time of the year. And then a song was sent to me. Now, maybe somebody other than Jordy did the song. But it wasn't, whoever fed it to AI didn't bother to say, make this similar to It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year.
So
a little heads up would have been helpful on that one.
do we have?
Oh, God.
Well, we don't do show prep on this show.
No, because you all had to talk about Kurt Bavacqua.
Yeah.
Well,
Never mind.
I'll have it for you momentarily if you'd like to.
Half hour from now, we'll get it.
Yeah, blame others, Joe.
I am. I'm a victim. I'm a victim.
Yeah, okay.
I will continue the chunk updates so long as they are as good as the ones I'm about to give you.
Oh, good.
Okay.
This has become my favorite part of the show.
This is from Maya Fours. She calls this the chunk kicking miracle on ice.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, people.
Dear Garage Logic friends, I hope I'm not too late to weigh in on the great chunk kicking dust up of 2025. My husband, one of your faithful daily listeners, told me that the tradition of chunk kicking had somehow become controversial. Naturally, I had to tune in because if there's anything Minnesotans can argue about with passion, it's weather, snow emergencies, and the underside of our cars. This brings me to the night chunk kicking quite literally brought peace and order to a frozen corner of Interstate 35E. It was November of 2010, around 11 p.m., and I was driving from the North Metro to the South Metro when freezing rain turned the highway into a glossy sheet of ice. About a dozen of us did the classic Minnesota slide, pray, and hope for the best maneuver, and by some miracle, nobody hit anything. We all just stopped, dead still, and stayed that way while confirming that we still had all of our body parts attached. Traffic backed up 25 miles for roughly 5 hours. You could have run a full marathon in the time we sat there contemplating the choice to live in Minnesota. For the first 30 minutes, everyone stayed in their car staring blankly into the icy abyss like good stoic Minnesotans. Then, slowly, doors started opening, people emerged, they checked on one another, and when it became clear that we were all fine, just stranded and bored, the menfolk did what menfolk naturally do when faced with adversity. They started kicking chunks, and not just casual chunks. Organized chunk kicking with teams, leagues, and strategy. Highway chunk hockey was born right there on 35E, complete with substitute chunks whenever one shattered on impact. I'm telling you, it was beautiful. Had KSTP shown up with a camera crew, we'd still be watching that footage every winter storm season like it was the miracle on ice. Eventually, a salt truck came barreling up the highway going the wrong direction, like the Lone Ranger of road maintenance. He melted the ice, broke up the game, and sent us safely on our way. But that moment, those glorious chunk kicker heroes made what could have been a panic fest into a memory I'll never forget. And so, GL crew, I submit to you that Minnesota is made up of two types of people, chunk kickers and chunk receivers. You're either one or the other. There's no middle ground. I, for one, am a lifelong chunk receiver. Former resident of Minnesota, currently resident of the Wimpy Minnesotans of Winter Club, I live in Texas. I hated the cold, never wore the right clothing, and treated winter car maintenance like a suggestion. My car grew stalactites. My wheel wells looked like they were smuggling cinder blocks. And the chunk kickers, they kept me going. Those noble souls probably added years to my car by kicking off rust-causing salt I refused to address. They served a purpose. They restored the natural order. If this happened in Texas, they'd call it a bless your heart moment. Texas for you poor, misguided fool. And some rancher at a gas station would give me a full gospel lesson on respecting the car God gave me. But here's the sad truth. In today's society, you just can't walk up and boot a stranger's chunk anymore. Liability, cameras, feelings, Tim Walls. The world has changed, which is why it's more important than ever to know your role. If you're a kicker, lovingly communicate your intentions. If you're a receiver, respectfully accept the assistance and don't flinch when someone aims a boot at your dangling ice stalactite, and know that you are bringing great joy to your kicker's day. We should probably start teaching kids right after potty training. Maybe slap it in a storybook. Good night, moon. Good night, chunks. Anyway, thank you for letting me defend the noble art of chunk kicking. The world needs more of it. Maya Fours from the great state of Texas. Can I get an amen?
Amen, brother.
Can I get an amen? Oh, yeah, that's wonderful. Now we get, I had one guy from, what's this? The fraud song?
It's the most fraudulent time of the year.
Now, how could this be?
With the kids rapid shooting,
This is not a Christmas
and
song.
everyone looting to get some free gear. It's the most fraudulent time of the year.
I told you
It's
that
the
it wasn't set to
thievingest season of all.
Take it down. Take it down.
I wonder if there's it won't take a familiar melody AI because copyright reasons. It's
That's exactly why I won't do it.
and use
Well,
the
you could have
familiar
said,
melody.
make it sound like a Christmas song.
Well,
you
that
didn't
kind
have
of
to.
sounds like a folky Christmas song kind of thing. You know.
Jeez, John.
What do you need? Sleigh bells?
You need to listen to more
Are you
Christmas
listening?
albums. John.
Yeah.
In the lane?
I had one guy from Wisconsin and said, I don't mind kicking, or Minnesota said, when I see a Wisconsin car with chunks, I don't mind kicking them because those chunks are invasive species.
Give it to
Here's one. Here's one from Tom Martins, or Mertens. Hail the Flashlight King.
Hail you.
See, this one puzzles me. Your discussion of chunk kicking is amusing, but you're not calling them by their proper name, clergs, which is a combination of car and icebergs. Clergs. There's no L in car or iceberg. Where do you come up with the L? Clerg.
Clerg.
No. Fenderbergs. Not clergs.
Wheel boogers. This is a Duck Duck Grey Duck thing. You know, maybe it's just us.
A clerg is specific and also rolls off the tongue better. Please take this under investment, Tom, from advisement. Take this under investment. And I'm not calling him a clerg. Where do you get the L? And this is from the chief. Good day, Mayor and Boathouse staff. In the true spirit of GL, I'm going to leverage an already stale bit to kill even more time this week.
Wow.
I don't consider that. Though.
You don't have to say
Chief,
that.
I find that uncharitable.
Don't say that out loud, Chief. Come on.
I am irate with not only the Boathouse nincompoops, but the entire GL citizenry. Words mean something, Joe, so how is it possible that fellow GLers and our bleeping mayor are still applying the term chunks to what has been formally decreed in GL as Fenderbergs? Years ago, I believe the year or two after transition to the podcast, you and the staff weighed various options input from GLers for how to reference the fossilized salty ice masses building up on vehicles here in GL. And I know for a scientific, quantifiable, standard, observable fact that Fenderbergs is not only the accepted vernacular, but the required terminology. I remember it in detail because the GL staff voting, arguments, and mayoral decision took nearly the entire hour I was listening to while out clearing our driveway that night after a large daily snowfall. Nothing has changed. And here we are overcomplicating and overanalyzing Fenderbergs while the world falls apart around us. Side note for the snowbilly. Just because he prefers his French roast with extra French and can't touch the pedals in a Ram truck doesn't authorize him to degrade Ram drivers. I realize it's probably been years since he observed under his own hood in the shower to realize that he is, in fact, still a man.
Jeez.
So I don't blame him for driving a GMC. I'll just add that to my list of people I know who prefer GMCs like high school girls with pink camo seat covers and guys from Wisconsin.
There's nothing more fun than arguing brand loyalty arguments.
I got to go. I'm going to meet Mr. Woods for a Snickers and a Sprite. Side Chief. So he was listening to the...
Thank you, Chief. My head hurts from smiling
that's
now.
wonderful,
Hey,
Chief.
one of our truck driving guys weighed in on Twitter this morning, Josh, Crooked J73 on Twitter, and he sends a picture of the front grill of his Ram truck and says, "My wife's panties are very comfortable. Thank you very much."
Wow.
I didn't know there was the big fight between the GMC guys and the...
It's GMC, Ford, and Ram, and then, of course, Toyota, and then all of us gang up on Elon Musk and his ugly-looking thing.
You know what Ford stands for?
Oh, we know that, Chris, and I don't find it funny.
Fix and repair daily.
You know what Chevy does?
Found on
What's
road.
Fiat stand for?
No,
Fix it again, Tony.
No, this is a truck thing. Don't try to. And also, I love the arguments between Yamaha and Ski-Doo and Arctic Cat and those brands. That's a
Kenny
lot of
always
fun.
makes fun of my ditch pickle jacket. When I
Yeah,
wear
the
it.
ditch
Before I
pickles.
get
Doesn't
back to
Fiat
the...
mean find investing another time?
Right. Before I get back to the world crumbling around us, just one more email. This is a beautiful one from Johannes Aulert. Yesterday, while running errands to St. Francis, haven't we been there to the hardware store?
Yes,
Yeah.
they have.
I noticed the GL flag proudly displayed outside the local hardware store on Bridge Street. I just had to take a photo and share it with you, which he did. Great big GL flag flying out front. I'm uncertain if any of you have visited that store. We have.
Yeah.
When I entered it the first time, I felt like I was entering my dad's workshop in the basement. Clutter everywhere, but somehow my dad always knew where everything was. He was part of that World War II generation that is quickly vanishing before our eyes. Didn't we have the stat the other day? Was it 40,000 World War II guys are left?
Yeah.
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 I miss him and those like him. I don't know about the store's current status because a while back I noticed a for sale sign hanging out front.
I can confirm because Mike and I talked about that.
And it has been sold.
It was in the process, but I don't know if the sale has been complete.
Yeah, it's still for sale. I drove by about a month ago. There's still a for sale sign there.
Adjacent to the store is the Rum River Inn, a watering hole that's been vacant for years. It's a pity because it overlooks the Rum River and in its heyday was an okay spot to enjoy a drink while watching the river flow past. Enjoy your day. Oh, Dr. Johannes Aulert. Thank you, St. Francis Hardware, for flying the GL flag.
That was, I don't know if you guys remember, that was Tim. Tim was the owner.
Yep.
A really good guy.
You know what I left it with that day as a gift from him? An unused, new, old stock 5-gallon gas can.
Nice.
Steel?
Yes, it's now it's on display in my garage. I haven't used it yet.
He did have I did, in a different trip there after we were there, he and I went to the back room where there was let's call it a stash, when I still drank liquor, a stash of beer, and Tim and I just sat and had a beer and
The
gabbed
back
for a while.
room.
Yeah.
You can't beat a back room.
Yeah.
Is it just in a bad location, Johnny? Why is it not successful?
I don't know.
Is
don't
St.
know.
Francis now considered just part of suburban life?
It's 9 miles north, directly north of me.
I
so
remember when we went there, it was
Yeah.
a haul to get there.
Cool store, though.
It's far, so it's 25 miles north of Minneapolis. I'm 15 miles north. So it's up there.
It's up there between 35 on the east and 169 on the west.
South
Yeah.
of St. Cloud.
Yeah. Well, that's near St. Cloud.
I mean, stone's throw.
Yeah.
Our local Knack hardware store recently underwent an ownership change, and it's been cleaned up, remodeled, fixed. Shelves have been faced, and nobody goes there anymore.
That's a shame.
Yeah,
That's a shame.
it's a heartbreaker walking in there and seeing how polished it is.
I hope your garage door is not a heartbreaker. This is the busy time of year. You need that garage door tuned up, or maybe you need a new door. Call Precision Door Minnesota, or find them online at precisiondoormn.com. The new models will cover every budget. They send out a designer free of charge. Right now, GLers can get $100 off a single door, $200 off a double door, That increases the aesthetics, it saves energy, provides better security. If your current door is absolutely suitable, but she's acting up on you, book a noisy door tune-up special with Precision Door Minnesota. You'll get a 25-point safety inspection and a diagnostic test, and you can save yourself a lot of heartache by getting that maintenance performed now in the event it needs some. Book online at precisiondoormn.com or call Precision Door at 612-263-6985 to schedule your free on-site new door estimate or book a noisy door tune-up special with Precision Door.
I was 17, my old man was 55. If you do the math between the two of us, that's 72 years alive. An eternity, so it seemed to me. How could anything live that long? Now I say my folks were only 84 the year that they passed on. For a little while it seems you got time to choose your dreams. Pretty soon you look around and you see 100 years ain't what it used to be. And my grandpa Roy, when he was a boy in 1904, he was taught by men who fought in the actual Civil War. And only 8 decades passed and my high school class put the tassels on the other side. Started on our way full of naivete on the great American ride. The months and years slide past, each more quickly than the last. Pretty soon you look around and you'll see
the earth is not your mother. The Joe Souchere Show.
Josh from Winnebago writes, good morning, Kenny. It was another successful cylinder weekend thanks to another Seafoam Grand Slam. Listen to this, fellas. I woke up the senior cylinders, which is a 74 John Deere JD X6. I believe that's the John Deere, the black one. I have a lot of stories about that side. Anyway, back to the email. I woke it up with some motor treatment and top engine cleaner. That's 2. Used Deep Creep to break loose the skid shoes on the snowplow. That's 3. And finally, added a little trans tune to the hydrostat on the utility tractor. That's 4. Josh goes on to say Seafoam makes doing winter chores more tolerable. There's a product for almost every need, and those products work, and they're readily available. All GLers need to keep their chemical cabinets stocked. You never know when a Seafoam opportunity may arise. In a world of bad gas, rust, and winter equipment, it's Seafoam. Thank you, Josh. I don't need to say anything else. You did it for me. I appreciate it. Seafoam to the rescue.
You'll recall a few months ago, this past summer, when the grass was green and it was warm and it was summery, we came upon the story of the fraudulent bus operation. The Minneapolis Public Schools booking a transportation company that ostensibly was delivering kids who were considered to be living mobile. They might have been changing residences or whatever, only to discover that it was pretty much demonstrated to be a fraud. You all recall that story?
Yes.
I do. Minivans. I remember minivans.
Yeah. We've returned now to the world that's falling apart. Minneapolis Public Schools has given that company a new multi-million-dollar contract, despite all the discrepancies.
Never mind that fraud.
Okay.
Serious financial management questions continue as Minneapolis Public Schools refuses. This is from Alpha. Is it Alpha?
Yes.
Because I won't read this in the Star Tribune. as Minneapolis Public Schools refused to discuss its contracts with Frontier Transportation. Earlier this year, Alpha News reported on the school district's contract with Frontier Transportation Services, a passenger van company operated by the Falmata Batasso and Abdurraham Kadur. Reporters visited Frontier's listed office building in Roseville. I, for example, went there myself. There isn't anything there.
I was going to say, you didn't find anything.
I didn't find anything. An office appeared vacant. An individual at the location said, Badasso, not here. Mm-hmm. The district's contract authorized Frontier to receive $3.6 million through 2027. Yet by early 2025, invoices showed the schools had already paid more than $7 million to the company. So the schools are in on the fraud. I'm saying that with comfort. Not that I find it comfortable, but we're so immersed in fraud that it's everywhere, including this fake bus company, allegedly fake. Most of Frontier's billing appeared to be tied to transporting homeless and highly mobile students in passenger vans. Under state laws, Minnesota school districts are fully reimbursed by state government for transportation services that assist homeless and highly mobile students. As such, Minneapolis Public Schools is paying Frontier with state taxpayer dollars rather than its own funds. What difference does that make? They don't have any funds. All their funds are taxpayer funds. Following Alpha News reporting, the school district issued a statement claiming the contract with Frontier is valued at $3.6 million each year through June 30, 2027, describing the figure as an annual amount rather than a cumulative total. MPS also said Frontier has not invoiced above the agreed upon and authorized amount, which is tantamount to telling me they're happy with the $3.6 million in fraud. They haven't asked for more than that.
Yeah.
They haven't asked for more than that.
They have a number.
God almighty. Alpha News was unable to find language in the contracts indicating the $3.6 million figure was annual. MPS statement prompted Alpha to ask the district a follow-up question. Can you show where in the contract or its amendments it states $3.6 million is an annual limit? Instead of providing the answer, the district replied with a question of its own. If that information is provided to Alpha News, will you issue a correction to or a redaction of the published article? A surprising response for a taxpayer-funded institute whose transparency should not hinge on changes in media coverage. To date, neither MPS Senior Financial Officer Ibrahima Diop nor the district has provided documentation or explanation as to where in the contract it states that $3.6 million was meant to be an annual amount. The first contract between MPS and Frontier was approved in June of 2022 and ran for the duration of the 2022-23 school year. That contract was not to exceed $1.5 million in total compensation to Frontier. An addendum to that contract was approved in July of 2022, which extended the contract term through June of 2024 and allowed MPS to extend the contract through June of 2027. In April of 2023, the contract was amended to add $500,000 to Frontier's compensation. This amendment was titled First Amendment to the original contract. Another amendment was approved just a few months later. This amendment, also called First Amendment to the original contract. This one added $1.5 million to the total compensation that Frontier could receive. Finally, a third amendment was approved in May of 2024. This amendment, simply called Amendment, says the contract runs from July of 2022 through June of 2027. It also notes that Frontier's accumulative compensation for the contract is capped at $3.6 million. In June of this year, MPS approved a new contract with Frontier. The new contract, which runs through the 2025-26 school year, requires Frontier to provide transportation services for general education, special education, and homeless and highly mobile students. Under the terms of this contract, Frontier's total compensation is capped at $2.7 million. The contracts and amendments only raise more questions. Does MPS have an explanation for the $7 million in payments? Why did the schools agree to another contract with Frontier? Are both contracts currently active? Why does MPS bookkeeping appear to be so mismanaged? Alpha News reached out to MPS seeking answers, but have not received any response.
Shocking.
Alpha News has also learned that Frontier's owner and operator, Falmata Badasso, received a total of $325,000 from the African Economic Development Solutions, a nonprofit, which is killing us in this state. The nonprofits are killing us. A nonprofit that distributes small business aid and has received millions in taxpayer dollars. During the 2025 legislative session, Badasso was at the state capitol to support a bill that would give more state funding to the African Economic Development Solutions nonprofit. Badasso, billed as an East African success story, testified before the Minnesota Senate's Jobs and Economic Development Committee in March. He spoke in favor of a bill introduced by DFL Senator Bobby Joe Champion that would send another $2 million to that group. Without this, I won't be able to employ 110 people and also provide transportation for these needy school districts, Badasso told lawmakers. I'm not sure I believe him. He described how he scaled his company from 6 vans to more than 140. Thanks in part to multiple rounds of grants from the African American Development Solutions. Quite a story, one senator remarked after Badasso's testimony. According to Badasso's own testimony, he was awarded $25,000, then $100,000, then another $200,000 to expand his transportation business. During the 2025 special session of the Minnesota legislature, a provision awarding the African Economic Development Solutions $2 million was rolled into an omnibus bill and passed into law.
I know you're going for it.
I can't even find it.
I know you're going. You're going to calm yourself down.
I'm so sick again. I don't want to pay my taxes. I really don't. I'm not getting any. I don't get anything. What do I get for paying my taxes? I'm serious. What do I get? What do you get?
Stressed out.
What do you get?
I get nothing. A couple of.
In fact, it's such a crime you don't even ride the bus.
I don't. And if I did, I wouldn't ride Frontier.
Right.
You know, you said something
The
earlier
schools
about
is intertwined in this fraud, apparently or allegedly, than any other entity in town.
and if the Star Tribune were to cover something like this, what would they say?
They'd have to run it by walls first.
Well, a certain demographic is being targeted once again.
I mean, the one that's doing it.
Right.
Yeah.
Is it legal to withhold information unless you print the article or retract something the way they want it? Is that even legal?
I don't know. Yeah,
That's very shifty.
in a functioning world, there would be a response. We are not functioning in this state.
I mean, that response from them is very greasy.
Malfunction.
Frontier busing is very greasy. I went out to Roseville, supposedly, where they had this lot.
Yeah.
There's nothing there.
Nothing.
There's a shack.
No Frontier bus, no school bus with Frontier hastily slapped
I
to
don't
the
remember
side.
if I saw a sign that said Frontier.
Is it one of those bus companies where it's a minivan with the magnetic signs?
Yes,
Well,
exactly.
I was in the sign business.
I know you.
Like
Yeah, it's minivans. 140 they have all of a sudden.
I love
You
the
think
min-
anybody from the schools ever went out and counted them?
No, they're too busy. I like the minivan with It's called Transportation Plus.
This state is really in very bad shape.
How are we going to right the ship?
Well, you got to get a new administration in there. You got to clean house, and you got to trim by half, a minimum by half, the non-governmental organizations, which are really governmental organizations, because they're all dependent on government money to run, and we're having money stolen from us every single day.
Not in favor of helping out the disadvantaged in this.
No, I'm a really evil white guy. Is
Get off
what
of
I
my
am.
lawn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just a terribly
Okay,
sour
Clint.
white guy. Yeah. I wouldn't help anybody. I wouldn't do that. No, hell no. What's this?
It's depressing.
Let's go get Hyde.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm about done with this one.
You look like you could use a glass of water. Hofferman Water and Connecticut.
That's what I really would like. Yeah.
They are here for you. And you know what? Now is a great time to get on that schedule. We're all going to be entertaining family, friends, co-workers.
Hey.
They're all going to be visiting. So why not go with the best? Hofferman Water and Connecticut are here to help you and your family upgrade the quality of your water inside of your home. They have done that with me. They will do that for you, Joe.
No,
Oh.
before you take
Before
a
I
break.
take a break.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you. But you got to get on that schedule. That's your first step to have them come out for that free water analysis. You can do that one of two ways. Call them directly at 612-895-2440 or go to their website, hoffermanwater.com. And as long as you're on that website, book your appointment. But then you can see every single different water treatment system that they have to offer. It doesn't matter if you're in the mood for a brand new water softener, an iron, rust, and odor filtration system, or a brand new drinking water system. They can help every single aspect, because you know what? Bad water's terrible for you, your appliances, and your family. So go with the best. 612-895-2440 or visit HoffermanWater.com. And that's because Hofferman Water has been proudly serving the state of Minnesota for over 50 years. Do me a favor and mention that you heard about them on the Garage Logic podcast, Joe.
Remember, if you're a Euphorian or you live in Liberal Lakes or Diversityville or whatever, and you think, oh, quit bitching, this doesn't amount to that much money. It is. It's adding up in your taxes. The schools are constantly asking you for more money with a bookkeeping program that is not understandable. The property taxes, the multi-layered increases in Hennepin County taxes, property taxes, school district, you'll begin to notice them. Maybe that's a ray of hope. Maybe you'll notice it so much that you'll be more careful who you vote for or help produce different candidates, because this state is breaking. I'm sorry. This state is broken. It's completely broken. We have been led by the wrong people, and they have ruined this state. You will notice it. You think you don't? You'll notice it. And remember this busing story when the schools ask you for more money. Thank you for that. That was just the end.
and I'm not done.
The Earth is not your mother. The Joe Souchere Show.
This is the equivalent of them standing outside your window and peeking under the drapes, looking in on you. We've all been compromised, but it's all come on the internet by unregulated shysters. They're making money selling our info, the addresses, the sensitive personal financial information, including our Social Security numbers. They collect it, they use it, they profit from it. And we need to make it stop, and we're going to do that with Incogni. Think of them as a posse, a security posse for us. Give them the go-ahead, sign them up, hire them, and they get to work right away fighting hundreds of data brokers. And it's not just once. They keep at it again and again every day because your data reappears every time you get on the internet. I mean, how many times are you on the internet on your phone on a daily basis? You're there all day. And Incogni guards against that sensitive information. They're like a high security vault. When you sign up now, and you're going to sign up, make sure you get the Family Unlimited plan, because this one includes custom removals. That means if you find something a little sketchy, you give them the URL, and they get to work right away and take it down. Secure your digital life right now. Take your personal data back with Incogni. Use code GarageLogic and get 60% off an annual plan. Go to incogni.com/GarageLogic. One more time. The code is GarageLogic, and that gets you 60% off an annual plan at incogni.com/GarageLogic.
John Haidt, before you begin, Stephen C., our Garage Logic piano player, will be in the studio Friday. I think he's bringing Pat. I hope he's bringing Jillian.
Good.
And that means you'll be here as well.
I will be there.
All right. That's this Friday. Christmas Live in the studio with Stephen C. And also Jeff Dayton is on our calendar.
Monday.
For Monday. And here is John Haidt in his newsroom.
Thank you, Joe. This news brought to you by North American Banking Company. One quick sports note. Remember Rocco Baldelli?
Yes.
Former manager of the Twins. He has a new job. He was, of course, fired by the Twins. He has joined the Los Angeles Dodgers front office as a special assistant to President of Baseball Operations Andrew Friedman. That reunites him with his former Tampa Bay Rays colleague. The move brings the former manager of the Twins into the championship-level Dodgers organization, filling a strategic front office role that they had talked about needing when the season ended.
I'll be damned.
And they got about every other free agent, too.
So he landed on his feet, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Would you rather be with the Twins? They're going to win about 52 games this year, or the Dodgers?
Dodgers signed another one yesterday, Chris. You saw that?
Yeah, I sure did, John. Yeah. That's just great. No, that's great. It's really good for baseball.
Who'd they sign?
Edwin Diaz.
Oh,
there you go.
Very good closer.
The answer.
Very good closer. News notes. We got some snow. You probably noticed, huh?
You know, I haven't done any space. I've done space management up until this snowfall. I haven't touched it yet.
Oh,
I was out
twice
yesterday and once this morning.
Just shameful admission.
Clean.
Well, when am I supposed to do it?
What'd you do last night?
Well, why don't you drag your tired Fanny out of bed, get up early, and take care of it like a GL?
It's too early. I'll do it today. I'll get it done. I'm just saying.
I do have a question. I left here a little before 7 last night, about an hour and 45 minutes.
You take the long way?
No, it was just slow go, which is fine. I did not see one snowplow on the road.
Well, the freeways were good, weren't they?
The highways, the freeways weren't so bad. They were just icy, but some of the highways this morning were ridiculous.
Really bad.
Hard pack snow.
494 was flawless as early as 6:10 in the morning.
See something, say something.
Yeah, I do.
The snow is leading to snow emergencies in Minneapolis and St. Paul. Both go into effect at 9 this evening, along with applicable parking rules and restrictions. Some suburbs called snow emergencies before the storm hit. So they included Richfield, New Hope, Hopkins, Eden Prairie, West St. Paul, and Crystal. Meanwhile, there were hundreds of plows dispatched, according to MnDOT, yesterday, and they will remain out all day today. The snow amounts varied from up here in my region. We got about half a foot to only around maybe 2 inches of snow around the Chanhassen.
I'm going to end up with a big hump.
Oh yeah. I didn't get much yesterday, to be honest with you. We got rain, but we didn't get a whole lot of snow.
We got a ton here. I had a huge hump this morning I had to take care of.
We've got a lot of snow up here.
Did you try setting it on fire, John?
No, I didn't pour any gas on it. I maybe should have thought of that.
I wonder why that didn't work.
The hump.
Although we have a guy that we all know very well. He owns a blowtorch, and once in a while he'll take that, put that to work.
So you brought up something I was going to bring up, Chris. There's now a device that looks a lot like a 2-stage snowblower.
Okay.
Only it's got a giant, what is this? 2 feet? A 2-foot flamethrower on the front.
Shut up!
And it melts everything. My question is, doesn't it then turn to glare ice?
Not if you keep going over it and make sure it's all dried.
Kenny, I'm asking for a friend. Where does a guy get his hands on something like
saw
that?
it on social media.
When we were kids, my dad would always say in the winter, shut the door. I'm not heating the outside.
Yeah, sure.
I bet a lot of dads said that in America
for
when
sure.
America was a
Still
real
do.
country.
Yeah.
There's a guy I know in my neighborhood who has a heated driveway.
Yeah.
He never shovels.
Yeah.
He is literally, I know Kenny doesn't like the word, but it's a good use for it. He is literally heating the outside.
It's the best thing in the world. I lived in a house where my parents did that, but it's extremely expensive.
Oh, my God.
Bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's got to cost him a fortune.
Yeah, it did. It did. So we would always wait until it was snowing to turn on. We called them heat tapes, but they were in the concrete.
Well, this guy heats the outside.
I know
Yeah.
someone in St. Paul that used to live in St. Paul that had heated sidewalks.
Well, same thing. You're heating the outside. You can't.
May I ask a really dumb question? Is that harmful if you have a vehicle parked in the driveway?
No, it's not that hot.
Oh, okay.
No,
It's
it's
just
just warm.
above
Do you
freezing.
think the tires are going to melt?
I don't know.
Don't treat him like that, Sue. Jesus.
I did
He's
preface
a
it.
country bumpkin. He doesn't know what's going on in the real world.
I
Leave
did
him alone.
preface it by
He's
saying
a dum-dum.
this might be a dumb question.
Well, it was.
You know what, though,
It was.
Chris? You use that a lot when you ask questions, so
Well-
I don't know.
No, it was pretty dumb.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
Sorry. I guess that's true because the driveway would be pretty hot in July and a car would be parked
There
out there.
you go.
Well, no. They're on a switch, Chris.
Okay.
So they're not on year-round.
Gotcha.
I think Chris meant from the sun, though, right? Didn't you there, Chris? 'Cause-
Yeah. It's
Mother
like,
of God in
summer.
heaven.
It's like solar
Okay,
power.
anyway, let's move along here now. In other news, confrontation yesterday as a crowd surrounded U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents in the Cedar Riverside neighborhood of Minneapolis. Video showing masked law enforcement with vests identifying themselves as ICE, pepper spraying people as the convoy trying to leave the area of Cedar and 6th Street South. As protesters yelled at the agents, blew whistles, and honked car horns, agents could be seen spraying the chemical irritant from their unmarked vehicles and getting out to spray protesters. The 5 Eyewitness News reached out to ICE for information on any arrests stemming from the agency's presence in the area, but hasn't received a response.
You ever look at it this way? Maybe ICE would be gone by now if these prematurely gray-haired, overweight 42-year-old women weren't out there blowing a whistle and causing more trouble than it's worth. I mean it. They might be gone by now. Thank you.
All right. Boy, homeowners in Minneapolis are facing significant property tax increases as Hennepin County and the city get ready to finalize their tax levies.
Now,
This
pay
week,
up, listen up, Liberal Lakes, Euphoria, and Diversityville. You're going to notice what's happened to this state when you start getting all these bills. Go ahead, John.
This week, both Hennepin County and Minneapolis will lock in their tax levies. The Minneapolis City Council did so yesterday, approving an 8% increase. Hennepin County points to rising prices as the reason for their increase, while Minneapolis leaders believe their investments will strengthen the city for decades. I did see a story where one couple said theirs in 2 years now have gone up 20%.
And those increases are brought to you by an activist city councils populated by people who have never done anything, and much less operate with a budget.
How fun, maybe you're going to cover this, John, and I shouldn't say anything. Are you going to cover the Minneapolis City Council being mad at the police department? for cost overruns?
No, we did.
Well,
remember
we said
did
that yesterday. Robin Wansley and Aisha Chugtai and the rest of them, all you did is bitch and moan about cops until a lot of them left, and now you're complaining about you need more money to hire cops.
And there are massive cost overruns to the hiring process and
because
overtime.
there aren't enough cops.
And then, on the other hand, they're thinking about giving themselves and the mayor a raise.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
The Brooklyn Park Police Department has been granted nearly $10,000 for technology to help process child exploitation and child sex trafficking evidence faster. The Brooklyn Park Police received an $8,974,000 grant from Our Rescue, a nonprofit organization whose mission is to end child exploitation and sex trafficking across the U.S. On Monday, the Brooklyn Park City Council voted to approve a $1,000 match. The Bureau of Criminal Apprehension shows there are more than 200 Minnesota children who were victims of sexual assault or exploitation in the past year. In August, Brooklyn Park School Counselor Jason Polzine was charged after allegedly filming a student at school and photoshopping the images into child sexual abuse material. Authorities said that was a case that took about a year to get prosecuted because of the outsourcing process.
Seems to me that ending the harm of children is worth a lot more than $10,000, or put another way, it's worth a lot more than a fake bus company.
Along the lines of that story, this from loyal listener Tiffany on the Garage Logic Town Council. You mentioned the Star Tribune. Why don't they cover stories like this? You won't read about this? 45 minutes ago, the Minnesota Star Tribune just posted this. A story from, I don't know who this particular...
Is it about a dog or a turkey?
Somalis don't contribute anything, question mark?
Oh, God.
How about $8 billion to the Minnesota economy?
Not plausible.
And I'm going to say...
I know they're basing that on some failed academician study.
We don't know that.
That's not plausible.
$8 billion?
The guy had charts and graphs and all this, and he figured it out. I don't know how he did it, but it's not plausible to me. It's plausible to him.
I don't even think would everyone that resides here contribute that amount of money?
That's a good question. Look it up. How much? What is Minnesota's domestic
gross
domestic product?
Yes.
Do any of you have a way of looking up Star Tribune from? Hold on, let me get the date. 2000, the year 2000.
Johnny does.
John Haidt does.
Sure, yeah.
The reason I ask is I follow Catherine Brandt on my Krabby account. Catherine is Tom Bernard's wife. They do a podcast together. Yesterday, she retweeted somebody called East to West. And this guy has published a photo of the Sunday Star Tribune from November 19th, 2000. Headline, Somalis funnel millions to East Africa.
Wow.
And it's all about how the money has been going to Somalia. Now, I wasn't able to fact check this, and I couldn't go back to 2000 with the Star Tribune to find out if this is phony or real.
John
but if
will
it's
be able
real,
to.
I'll check it after the news on newspapers.com.
You got a number already, Rook?
Minnesota's gross domestic product measures the total value of goods and services produced in the state, reaching approximately $395.3 billion in 2024.
Wow.
So almost $400 billion.
All right, well, $10 billion maybe becomes more plausible, but I still find it hard to believe.
A man is dead after a snowplow accident Tuesday night at Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport. An MSP spokesperson said that a 47-year-old man was hit and killed by a snowplow shortly after 7:30. It happened in the 3100 block of East 73rd Street, which is just south of Terminal 2. Airport police are investigating the incident. The Minnesota State Patrol is helping them, according to MSP. No other details immediately available.
I know we talked about this off the air. I still am puzzled as to why I know it sounds silly, and I don't mean any disrespect to this poor fellow who died, but wouldn't the plow just kind of scoop you up?
No.
I'm serious.
Your initial, the hit by the plow would knock you silly.
Well, it would upend you maybe, but then the plow just gets you with the rest of the snow, and you wake up on a snowdrift.
Yeah, they're probably major head trauma.
I don't know. It's terrible.
Was he attempting to cross the street? Is that what?
That's what it sounds
lot.
like. That's what it sounds like.
And we hinted at this yesterday, Kenny. I know you want to know about the Minnesota Yacht Club Festival.
Oh, yeah.
They did announce their lineup. The 3 headliners, remember it's a 3-day event, July 17th through the 19th. The headliners are the Lumineers, first day, Matchbox 20, the second day, The Strokes, the third day. Other notable acts, Black Keys, Lucy Dacus, Cage the Elephant, Passion Pit, lots of local artists, Semisonic, Atmosphere, Marcy Playground, Yam House, and many, many others.
This was a huge.
The Black Keys would be worse for you.
That was a huge success last year, was it not?
I don't know.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah,
right? It was a Green Day.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Why don't we take a quick
Remember
break
they had
here,
a guy
but-
years ago. What was that called? It wasn't called the Yacht Club Festival. It's had a number of
Ribfest?
iterations. It was Lollapalooza.
Oh, with Mr. Lifto?
It had Mr. Lifto.
Yes.
And
That was
he-
fun.
and he would lift things with his
Yes.
swimsuit area. But they had to create a
You're
noise.
making that up.
I'm not.
No,
they
no,
had
no.
to create a noise
I saw it.
ordinance because you could hear the guy screaming from about 3 miles away.
Right.
Yeah. And now, ironically, he needs help lifting his swimsuit
Yeah, he's
area.
probably worn out from that.
Mr. Lifto.
Yeah, he could do boom. He was amazing.
Thanks for that intro for this spot I'm going to do here, fellas.
Hey, get that on a photograph.
Christmas time, of course.
Be a hello photograph. I put it on my aura.
You were trying to find
Grandma, we got you what you always wanted.
we're trying to find you the perfect gift, and we've already found it for Joe. Joe's already ordered one. It's the Aura Frame, AURA. Our household got one, I don't know, maybe 2-3 months ago, and it's already filled with a lot of pictures and videos that we had on our phones, and easy to add. In fact, I probably add about 3-4 new pictures every week. We're up to about 800 on the whole thing. You can do videos or pictures, crystal clear print quality photos and videos on the screen. Really easy to use. Just download the Aura app and connect it to your Wi-Fi and then start adding the pics. Personalize your gift by adding a message before it gets here, and you can even preload photos before it ships. So, Joe, you could be preloading photos already. Don't wait. Do it now for a
We
limited
don't
time.
have it yet.
You don't have to have it. That's what I just said. For a limited time, save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off Aura's best-selling Carver Mat Frames. They've been named #1 by Wirecutter. You get that $35 off by using the promo code GL at checkout. That's AURA frames.com, promo code GL. The deal is exclusive to listeners, and frames sell out fast, so order yours now to get it in time for the holidays. Support the show by mentioning us at checkout. Terms and conditions apply. Aura Frames.
This guy wears many hats, just not indoors. Joe Souchere.
We are nuts. And We Are Nuts, mn.com. Where's my new copy here, by the way, for We Are Nuts? By the way,
I'm eating those every single day.
Every day?
I've become addicted to the cashews.
so much like you walk every day, you eat nuts every day.
Yep.
Okay, here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. You know they're available at Fratelloni's Hardware and Garden Stores, Max Hardware, Lunds and Byerly's, Kowalski's Markets, Cub Foods, Quick Trip. Guess where you can now get We Are Nuts?
Where?
Coburn's. And I am resident number 1 at the Belle Plaine Coburn's.
What's Coburn's?
It's a chain of grocery stores, bro.
Oh,
Wow.
For $1 million.
St. Cloud.
Kenny, there's your point again.
Wow.
Jeez.
Anyway, but I have to share this with you guys. I already took down a couple of handfuls. Check this out. The caramel apple hokey pokey caramel corn. Is it caramel corn or caramel
I say
corn?
caramel.
Caramel corn.
Silent age.
But I got to tell you, with the caramel apple flavoring in
I
this,
bet that's good.
it's pretty dang good.
Sounds good.
And I've already taken about half of this down
Yes, you
already.
Yeah, was that a gift for us? And you?
Yeah, I took the liberty of just helping
What the hell?
myself.
Now I know how you guys feel, Kenny and Johnny.
But you know what? Here's the ding. Here's the deal. You're going to be entertaining so many people these next couple of weeks. Go with the best, and that's We Are Nuts and wearenutsmn.com. Doesn't matter. The hokey pokey popcorn, the maple bourbon toffee almonds. Oh, I have it on good authority, by the way, that they did run out at Fratelloni's. They will be replenishing that stock of the maple bourbon toffee almonds, the hot nuts, the original toffee peanuts, the cinnamon toffee peanuts. It's all there for you. If you're not able to make it in any one of those locations, just order it online at wearenutsmn.com. Let them know that you heard about them on the Garage Logic podcast.
We got a gift tin from a company at home, and in it were the We Are Nuts
Oh,
products.
you're kidding.
No.
That's really cool. What'd you get?
Cashews and chocolate-covered almonds, I think.
Oh, that's the best thing. I love the nuts, but the chocolate covered almonds are the best thing. They
That's really interesting, Joe. When am I going to get my Christmas card?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
we were talking about that yesterday at my house too, Kenny. gotten one yet.
I'm starting to think that I might not be on the list.
Ooh,
I'm a
you
little
didn't make the cut.
concerned.
I told my wife perhaps I should start to worry yesterday.
I don't know if she's made them yet. She's on it, though. Don't worry. I'm sure
Is
you'll
that
get
the one where everybody in the picture looks good? And then Joe was just kind of thrown in there, and they just said, it's just Joe. Go just run with it. Everybody else looks good.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's good things to report about every single person in the family, except for old Scrooge over there.
Go let him go.
Wait till you see it this year.
Look at him.
You know, I hate to bring this up, but why not? The Christmas card with the explanation of the kids and whatnot is great. Who writes the 17-page Christmas letter?
We don't.
But we get one of those.
We haven't sent them
couple
out for a
of those
while.
year.
Yeah, I don't want one of those.
Don't get any of those. Thankfully.
And then in March,
Mark broke his ankle in June.
right?
He was so hammered he couldn't even make it down to the dock.
Well, that's what Jennifer's cards used to look like.
No.
Here's Scrooge face first in the lawn. Those days are over.
In other news, Chris, I was going to tell you, by the way, We Are Nuts also available at the Andover County Market if you're
Oh,
that
cool.
way. So
Very cool.
That's where I buy them much too often. In other news, President Trump dialed up pressure on Ukraine to swiftly accept a U.S.-designed peace plan, hardening his position toward the country and its European backers who insist that U.S. security guarantees are vital to a peace deal. Zelensky, the president of Ukraine, said yesterday he wasn't willing to concede Ukrainian land to Russia despite U.S. pressure to do so. He echoed what European officials have been saying for days. Without clear security guarantees, including a U.S. commitment to backstop European forces, it's risky for Ukraine to make any significant concessions and for Europe to follow through on the security guarantees they've worked on. Meanwhile, the leaked transcript of a phone call between European leaders strategizing?
No, I think you had it right, John.
Strategizing about how to protest Ukraine shows that French President Emmanuel Macron warned the U.S. could be about to, these are his words now, betray Ukraine. Details of the call, which took place Monday, involved Macron, German Chancellor Friedrich Merz, NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte, Finnish President Alexander Stubb, and Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky.
What's 6 times 5?
30.
30.
You should probably know that by
I thought
now.
it was 40.
No, it's 30.
How many times 5 is 40?
8.
8.
8 times 5. Okay, thank you.
You need to take off your shoes?
No, it didn't sound right to me. I just
21.
Australia's nationwide ban on social media use for kids under 16 takes effect today, making it the first country to prohibit underage users from major platforms outright. Millions of accounts are expected to be affected as companies like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, YouTube, and X face fines of up to $33 million for serious or repeated noncompliance. The law places responsibility on companies rather than families, and platforms have to demonstrate that they have taken what are called by the law reasonable steps, like age checks and the removal of suspected underage accounts. Some countries have taken similar steps, such as strict youth modes or time limits. The measure is cast as a child protection and mental health safeguard, citing research showing 96% of 10 to 15-year-olds use social media, with many encountering harmful content, grooming, or cyberbullying. Critics say the law is difficult to enforce, might push teens into harder-to-monitor platforms, and poses privacy risks. CBS News has appointed Tony Dokoupil as anchor of the CBS Evening News, charging him with taking on ABC's dominant David Muir on one of the flagship shows for broadcast television. Dokoupil, who's been part of the CBS Mornings team since 2019, will start his new job January 5th, 2026. He'll replace the anchor team of John Dickerson and Maurice Dubois, who both left the network in recent months. Dokoupil is the first major hire for Barry Weiss, the Free Press founder, who was appointed CBS News editor-in-chief this fall after the network's corporate takeover by Paramount. He's got a challenge. CBS Evening News is long ranked third among the broadcast network evening news shows, and this year only has about half the audience of ABC's World News Tonight.
all he's got to do is find a bigger thunderstorm than Muir does to lead off the news.
A good night's sleep is more than a luxury, according to a new study. New research from Oregon Health and Science University suggests that insufficient sleep might shorten your life. The study is in the journal Sleep Advances. Researchers tapped a vast nationwide database looking for survey trends associated with average life expectancy county by county. They compared county-level data about average life expectancy with comprehensive survey data collected by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention between 2019 and 2025. As a behavioral driver for life expectancy, sleep stood out more than diet, more than exercise, more than loneliness. In fact, it stood out more than any other factor except smoking. The research was conducted primarily by graduate students in the Sleep, Chronobiology, and Health Laboratory of the OHSU School of Nursing. They say you should get at least between 7 and 8 hours of sleep per evening.
I fall asleep so fast.
How fast do you fall asleep?
My prayers aren't even done, but I say they still count because I was going to say them if I was awake.
Intentions.
Yeah.
Intentions.
They still count. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Now I lay me down to sleep.
Yeah. Because when you go to bed, you're tired. That's why I go to bed. She says, how do you fall asleep
Thank
so
you
fast?
very much for that.
'Cause
I
I'm
had
tired.
That's
no
how
idea.
it works.
Well,
Yeah.
a lot of people, though, go to bed when they're not tired. I'm with Rook on this. I don't go to bed until I'm tired. Then I go to sleep right away.
I
That's the way
read
it
until
works.
I'm tired.
No, the other night she wanted to go read. I stayed up and watched a football game and said, I'm not tired yet.
I got you, Ken.
Go.
Thank you.
Yeah, as long as I get
After-
time with them.
You're inside my head, Chris.
Kenny, when do you go to bed?
Yeah, Kenny, how do you sleep?
Let us in, please.
Next
Kenny, how
story.
do
When the
you sleep?
Velveeta is complete.
Yeah. When the salmon is gone.
After crashing a stolen BMW yesterday, a man in Florida denied stealing the car, explaining to cops that he was, quote, teleported into the vehicle.
Why not?
Who hasn't?
Why not?
Investigators allege 36-year-old Calvin Johnson took the 2018 convertible while the car's owner was walking his dog at Ormond Beach's Centennial Park. Johnson, cops say, rummaged through the unlocked BMW and found the keys in a cup holder. In short order, Johnson, driving over 100 miles an hour, crashed the car in a single vehicle accident. Passing motorists extracted him from the totaled auto. When cops got there, Johnson told of his purported teleportation, made a passing reference to the X-Men, and told officers, "You saved me from the aliens." Johnson was transported to a local hospital after that, where he was placed under guard. He's been charged with grand theft auto, a felony, and driving on a license that was suspended in 2019. Johnson has an extensive criminal record, which includes convictions this year for trespass, obstruction, loitering, resisting, and grand theft after he stole a $1,500 bicycle. Asked why he stole the bike, Johnson answered, "I just felt like it." From the Wall Street Journal, when a small town in Oregon couldn't afford to properly clear the snow from its streets, residents took the only natural step. They took off their clothes and took pictures. A group of mostly middle-aged and elderly men and women volunteered to pose nude for a calendar to raise money for the city of Lakeview. The photos feature a 72-year-old man picking berries, the 77-year-old man,
His own?
woman,
Gross. Yes, that's gross. Bad
It
mental
is. I don't
picture.
want this calendar.
and a 77-year-old woman reclining in a metal bathtub.
No, that's not good.
I'd look at that.
The inspiration came from Calendar Girls. You might remember this movie.
I've never known anyone with lower standards.
It's my contention that all men want to see all women naked, and if you deny that, you're not a real man.
Not all. For example, do you have that sheriff's video?
Yes.
Is that difficult
Nope,
to acquire?
I got it here.
Here's a sheriff in Florida. He's talking about a terrible situation involving a prostitute.
Yeah.
And this is the way I wish all police chiefs would talk, or all sheriffs.
Hey, why don't I have any
Quietly?
volume? Hang on.
You order up a prostitute, right?
Yeah.
This prostitute lives with his mother, by the way. He's got a massive criminal history, a 21-year criminal history with 31 criminal charges. So you order up a prostitute, and that's what you think you're
He's
getting.
holding up a picture of supposedly
Now,
her.
when you look at that, you go, wow, that's pretty rough, but, any port in the storm.
Yeah.
And then the next morning when you wake up, you find out this is who it really is.
The guy.
Yeah. We call that coyote ugly. You see, he's laying on your arm in bed. You go, well, it was rough last night, but I've sobered up. I think I'll just chew my arm off and ease away so I don't disturb him or wake him up. All right, so you think you're buying this, you're getting this. He's got 31 criminal charges, and heck, if you're lucky, he doesn't kill you overnight.
Yeah, thank you, Sheriff. Wow. Thank you, Johnny.
Order up. The phrase
I
order
love
up.
it, yeah. Because on account of you want to know why I ordered up one.
The unflattering before photo that you thought was woman, just so you know, jailers, ain't that good either.
No, that was a very unattractive person.
Yeah.
And then it turns out it's a guy, and with about 30 criminal counts against
She
him.
took my beer.
Yeah, that's all I got left.
Before
John
we go to
Bansley.
Before we go to break, Kenny, you
Yes,
asked
sir.
about the November 19th, 2000 Star Tribune.
Oh, yeah. What'd you find?
The front page, indeed, the lead story is Somalis funnel millions to East Africa. Minnesota immigrants have supported relatives left behind, but U.S. agencies are investigating whether some money fueled clan wars. Written by David Phelps, D. DePass, and Joy Powell, Staff Tribune staff writers. And there's a long story with graphs and everything.
Okay.
John,
Yes.
why don't you print that for yourself?
Okay.
Or can you?
I'll
And then
figure
read
out.
it thoroughly to see if there's any intimation of fraud at all.
Okay.
All right? Thank you.
Matthew?
Folks, do me a favor. Sit back, find a comfortable chair,
I'm doing that right now.
enjoy yourself. Maybe have a mocktail, cocktail, cup of coffee, whatever the case may be, and just sit and listen to me read every single item that's going to be on the Garage Logic.
Hold on.
Holiday
Let me get.
online auction.
I can put my feet up.
Yeah, Kenny, you can be on the couch. Doesn't matter.
Go
There's
ahead.
Your time's running out.
72,000 items. No, there's not that many, but there's some really, really good deals. And it's going to start in about 1 day and 10 hours from now. Save up to 70% for your holiday shopping with the Garage Logic Holiday Online Auction. It's at garagelogic.com. Keyword auction. You register up. Bidding starts Friday, runs through Thursday, 12/18. Thousands of dollars up for bids, but it's only for 1 week. Now, I talked about the Pleasureland RV Modern Buggy RV Tier Top Trailer. Yes, Deer Run Golf Course, Drive a Tank, EcoFun Motorsports. There's also garage floors. And there's also hotel stays. Great bikes from EcoFun. Go to garagelogic.com, type in keyword auction, and you will see some of the great stuff that you could get at a great deal. Garagelogic.com, and keyword is auction. The door, baby. Don't say a word.
It's the end of the world as we know it, and he feels fine. Joe Souchere.
North American Banking Company is here for you. They've been investing in your success since 1998, and back then they made a promise to deliver a better banking experience for you, your family, and also for your business. And you get that feeling anytime that you walk into any one of their 6 Twin Cities locations, whether it's Roseville, 50th in France, Woodbury, Hastings, Shoreview, and Maple Grove. And they get it. They understand how important online and mobile banking options are for everyone these days. And you might think that a community bank last updated that 15 years ago. That's not the case. North American Banking Company has the same updated online and mobile banking tools as all of those other big national banks. And you should see it for yourself. Go online today, nabankco.com, to learn more and see it for yourself. It's banking done differently. North American Banking Company, member FDIC, is an equal housing lender. Joe?
Another concern for Minneapolis taxpayers, well, all of us really, you're aware that there's been ongoing controversy about what to do with George Floyd Square.
Still.
It's been being planned for 5 years. Minneapolis has already spent $3.5 million because they always have to have studies. And now there's a new $380,000 study that shows most residents oppose converting the area into a full-time pedestrian mall. In other words, the people that live around there and actually pay for this, they don't want they want just a functioning intersection. Let's go here. But the city council keeps balking. At this week's Climate and Infrastructure Committee meeting.
What? Wait, what?
Yeah, that actually was last week. At last week's Climate and Infrastructure Committee meeting, according to the Minneapolis Times, city staff presented the latest findings from that blown money that studied this, prompting renewed disagreements among council members and community leaders. Council member Jason Chavez, who should not be a council member because he's incompetent, who initiated the second study, said he doesn't support rushing. It's been 5 years. Rushing the mayor's flexible open plan, but favors a compromise shaped by community input. The Community Visioning Council. Are you kidding me? The
Foghorn.
Community Visioning Council.
I getcha.
How do you get on there?
You have to have a vision. The Community Visioning Council offered such an alternative, blending aspects of both proposals. The full city council will vote this week on the flexible open plan, which could begin construction in 2026, or the pedestrian mall concept, which would push construction to 2028 and require reinstating a pedestrian mall ordinance. So if you live around 38th in Chicago, you're never going to get it resolved because these people are idiots. I'm sorry, they just are. They're just idiots. Oh, God. Where are we on our travels?
Where are we? Are we still on
The
the
traveling Lymans.
Are we still on the cesspool?
We are cruising south in the Coral Sea with a port of call at Cairns, Queensland, Australia.
Okay.
Wow. What a trip. You can follow the Traveling Lymans at worldwidewaftage.com, and it's only because they're so far away and on a boat that we do this. It was on this day.
Joe, today is December 10th.
In 1878, the Northwestern Telephone Exchange Company of Minneapolis was organized with 53 subscribers. The exchange began operating in Feb of 1879, and a line was strung to St. Paul in April 1879. That's it. So you're on the phone then.
Okay.
On this day,
December 10th.
in 1930, Sauk Center's Sinclair Lewis received the Nobel Prize in Literature, the first American so honored. His popular titles include Main Street, Aerosmith, Elmer Gantry, and Babbitt. On this day,
December 10th.
in 1966, James Arness, a Minneapolis native famous for his role as Marshal Matt Dillon
Yeah.
in the television series Gunsmoke, appeared on the cover of TV Guide.
My dad
Wait
could
a
tell
minute.
you
Wait a minute.
everything about it.
Wait a minute.
Dillon.
Wait a minute. How did that make this day in history? Did people stop in their tracks that day and say, "Hey, have you seen the cover
I bet
of
my dad did.
TV Guy? It's got
It's
Matt
Minnesota.
Dillon on the
Yeah.
cover."
I went to high school with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Right.
Where does Gunsmoke rank in the rotation for Bob?
I don't know, but Bob was on the John Wayne Marathon. It was a Thursday, and I talked to him. And what are you watching? A John Wayne Marathon.
Volume at about
The
47.
entire.
What's wrong with that? That sounds like something I'd do.
Well, that's because I asked because my dad loves Gunsmoke as well, so I figured that had to be in the rotation for Bob.
Miss Kitty kind of made prostitution look okay.
Wow.
Yeah, you know.
On this day in Minnesota sports disappointment.
Come on
history,
in for a slice.
Yeah.
Right along.
Who did we lose to on December 10th?
That they had a gimp on that show too, Chester.
Bring out the gimp.
Chester, Dennis Weaver.
Yeah, he had the
played
bum
Chester
leg.
before he was McLeod.
Yeah. On this day
December 10th.
in 1969, the Twins traded Greg Nettle.
Greg Nettles.
Greg with the
Nettles.
G. G-R-A-I-G.
I said Greg.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying.
G-R-A-I-G.
Well, you didn't spell it. I spelled it.
When you're done here, you better throw it to me. I've got something startling to report to you.
I am done. That was it for this day in history.
I went to Google Maps and I zoomed in on, where did they say, Cairn?
Cairn, Australia. It's in Queensland.
There's a really neat river that runs into the city and it's turning, twisting, goes different
Is
way.
it called Yorkie's Knob?
No, it's called Chinaman Creek. Chinaman Creek.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Cairns
More of a
apparently.
knob than.
Cairns is also apparently known as Yorkie's Knob.
Hey, Johnny.
It's pretty cool, Joe. They're having some fun, aren't they?
How would you like to kick chunks in a place called Yorkie's Knob? You'd have a good time, I think.
I've got a place in the woods we call Al's Knob.
I'll be damned. Well, GLers, good luck in this broken state. Thank you.
That's the wrong button.
That's not the button we use.